Yo lads, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and lots of you have been asking me to make a video on Doom Eternal, and it feels only right that I respond and I make a video on Doom Eternal. Don't get it twisted, I've been watching this situation unfold for the past couple of days, and it's been fucking hilarious seeing the social justice warriors' reactions to this game and to the controversy it's caused on YouTube, and YouTube's actually sticking up for the SJWs. I'm not going to name any names, that's for a different video. Holy fuck, this has a lot of people triggered and it's fucking glorious. Now, one thing you've got to admire is ID Software's unapologetic approach to Doom, and I fucking love it. So do tons of other YouTubers. I love it. The game looks fantastic, graphically it looks great, and the jokes just thrown in there. The jokes in there are pissing off the social justice warriors, and if you get pissed off by a video game making jokes, I think you need to reevaluate your priorities in your life. That a joke triggers you this much that you're starting hashtags on Twitter, you're complaining like fuck on Reddit, you're threatening to sue the game developer. You're off your fucking rocker. If you're threatening to sue the game developer because of fucking jokes, you've lost. Any argument you're having with anyone, yourself, you've lost it. The other side has won. When you threaten a lawsuit over an argument, you've lost. And if you're a social justice warrior watching this video, you've lost. The game triggers you. Get the fuck over it. It's fucking hilarious, and I'm gonna keep roasting you, so keep watching it if you want to keep getting roasted. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so strap yourselves in. This is gonna be a quite a long video because I'm gonna have to dissect every single part of this, which is pissing people off. A game, I just can't get this across enough. Doom, a game which is over 20 years old. I mean, it didn't piss people off when it first came out, but now we're just in that year. Let's just say we're at this time where everybody gets offended by fucking everything, and it's bordering into ridiculous territory, and the fact that anybody would stick up for this is fucking stupid. If you're sticking up for this, please bang your head against a wall. You might knock some sense into yourself. Okay, so this is just an article I found. I found lots of articles about Doom Eternal, most of them taking the side of us, who are laughing at people getting offended by this. But I did find another article which was actually playing the middle. It was like, the jokes are offensively boring and they shouldn't be making those sort of jokes. Like, get the fuck out of here. Offensively boring. It was hilarious. Look at what ensued. All the social justice warriors were pissing their pants. They were so scared that they're not right for once, and it's hilarious. It's gave people tons of content. It's gave me some content, and I think it's funny. So let's just break this down. Now, I salute you, Daily Wire writer. This is a funny article. I find it funny, and it's a woman. Yes, women do take our sides. They're not all social justice warriors, as the social justice warriors seem to believe. They're not all feminists. They believe in the world works how it does for a reason, and people shouldn't be pissed off over stupid little things. And she takes a jab right at social justice warriors right at the beginning of this article, and I love that shit. I love that shit. You see, Doom's developers decided to take a poke, a little harmless fun at social justice warriors, particularly in light of how involved they are in criticising the gaming industry by giving one of Doom's more minor characters an artificial intelligence greeter, a social justice warrior bent. It's great! If you don't actually know what the AI said, it was that you can't refer to demons as demons. You need to refer to them as mortally challenged, I think it was. Something like that. And people were just losing their shit saying, it's taking a poke at immigration, it's anti-immigration, the alt-right, they're all right-leaning, they're all Trump supporters. Get the fuck out of here. I am not a Trump supporter, I'm not even from the fucking US, and I think that's bloody hilarious, and I'm sure 90% of the people who find it hilarious aren't Trump supporters as well. So they just need to get that rhetoric out of their head that everybody who agrees with them in this joke is a Trump supporter, because it's fucking bollocks. All Americans, well, these Americans that are social justice warriors seem to believe is that America's the whole world. America's the only country that exists, and people from other countries don't matter, their opinions don't matter, and they need to fuck themselves over something like that. England don't matter, Scotland don't matter, Wales don't matter, South Africa doesn't matter, Australia doesn't matter. You talk some utter shit and you just think America is the only damn country, or the USA. And it's annoying, it really is. That's the only thing they should be offended about, or we should be offended about, them thinking America or the USA is the only damn country in the world. You've just got to look at this, and you've got to think it's hilarious, whether you're left or right. I think this is funny, and I guess you could say it's kind of right. Worse still, the AI sets out some of the Doom Eternal backstory, suggesting that humans allowed the demons to pour through Doom Hellmouth. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word. In other words, humanity's doom is sealed because hell has opened borders. And this is where people got triggered. Okay, suggesting the demons and calling them something else, we'll take that. But then when they said it's because it's got open borders, we're triggered. We are triggered, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody has got to be triggered right now. I mean, Twitter just blew up straight after this, and I'm sorry for getting this video out so late. I just kind of had to take some time to digest this and realize that people are actually getting offended over this. It's like, people get offended over absolutely everything now. And I've been watching lots of other YouTube channels. They've all made videos on this. I thought I've got to make a video on it. My fans keep asking me to do it. Just look at this shit. People were tweeting about this like near enough instantly. Now that article, she's not on anyone's side. Now you click onto this article and this is where things get ridiculous. I'm going to try and stay as calm as possible for this. Okay, so Doom Eternal mortally challenged joke is offensively boring. Yes, Astrid Johnson thinks it's offensively boring of Game Revolution. You should not be a writer for this website. You know absolutely nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. That's what it feels like. She writes on and on for ages trying to justify the social justice warrior side, and I really it makes my neck and head hurt that she's trying to justify this. Let's just read some of this and see if we can make any sense of what she's saying. Oh boys, how do people get this? How do they get this? Just look at this. We're writing about Doom Eternal, and now she's on about the 1970s when cripples were getting insulted and Indians were getting called offensive terms. How do you decipher that? How is that possible to decipher this from Doom Eternal, a video game? You're now on about people taking the piss out of disabled people. Are you okay, Astrid Johnson? I think you need to wake up from your false sense of reality and slap yourself because you've got no idea what is going on in this goddamn world. They bring up issues where there isn't any, and this is what fucks me off with social justice warriors. I feel like we need to be harsher on them. They get away with so much, absolutely so much. They cause so much issues in the world when there doesn't need to be any. I mean, of course, there's issues we can't avoid, like war, things like this. And they just make issues on top of what is already present when there doesn't need to be any. Just read this. Oh, until around the 1970s, people with physical disabilities were called cripples. That's not common vernacular anymore. And when it is used nowadays, then it's often as a derogatory slur. White people used to call Native Americans Indians. Transgender people used to be called transsexuals. And British colonials used to call anyone from Asia Oriental. What has this got to do with anything? Somebody please let me know in the comment section. All these words were phrased out of parlance on account of the fact that they were harmful or insensitive to the people they were being used to refer. So because those people voiced discontent and thought to be treated with greater empathy. The problem herein with Doom Eternal's joke is that it's false conflation. Why all the big words? People just want to read about Doom. I know I understand the words, but why the fuck are you writing this? What has British colonials got to do with anything? They've not been around for hundreds of years and you're still on about British colonials. What the fuck? We might as well just go back hundreds of years ago when we used to drag slaves over from Africa. What the fuck has this got to do with anything? The past is the past. You can't change the past. And we're going to bring up the fact that all of Germany loved Hitler. They followed Hitler. They followed him into a goddamn war where he wanted to exterminate all the Jews. Are you going to bring that up? He wanted to exterminate every bloody race apart from the fucking master race. Are we writing about that as well? No, we're fucking not. We're just writing about things that offend social justice warriors. And clearly when Hitler was gashing all the Jews, they didn't fucking care. This is unreal. Oh. Saying that demon is an offensive term while hyperbolic in nature as a deliberate means of generating laughs implies that the absurdity of being asked to treat a murderous hellspawn with decency and love is equally absurd as treating a trans person, a disabled person, or a non-white person with decency. Oh my god, how is it the same? Demons aren't real. I don't know, I've not been to hell, but one's a game. Now you're saying that because they're saying treat a demon like it is, it's evil in the game, you've got to kill them. It's like treating a trans person or a disabled person badly. What the fuck are you on about, love? She has been on heroin, cocaine, crystal meth. I do not know. But this woman is as far social justice warrior as you can get. And she still has this huge platform on Game Revolution. Who employed this woman? Who employed this woman? You need firing on the spot. If she's not fired after this article, I do not know what the world is coming to. Why make issues when there doesn't need to be any? And the article just gets more absurd and more absurd the further down you fucking go. At first I thought the article was sticking up for us, that the SJW was getting offended, but no, it's really not.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I can't do it, boys and girls. If any of you watch it, I can't do it. Okay, this is the most absurd thing I've ever read in my life. Okay, anyone can write for it. That explains it. It's entirely possible that id Software did not intend this to be on the message put across. It's plausible that for a franchise built on the foundations of angering overprotective parents and bringing violence in video games into the public sphere of debate, that this was just an edgy joke. Which has to put edgy in quotation marks. It could just be offensively boring, and I think that it will be regardless of any other factors at play. But whether intentional or not, what cannot be argued is that humour like this will appeal to and enable a very specific, very dangerous set of people. A very dangerous community on the internet. Hyphen. The far right. How is this appealing to people who are far right leaning? How on earth is a video game appealing to people who are far right? Okay, they may be against immigration. It's a fucking joke. And why do people who are on the left side of the spectrum have to refer to everybody who disagrees with them as far right? That fucks me off majorly. And it's getting to be a big problem in the UK right now. And I know that the US is having the same problem. Tons of my friends have been called far right just for disagreeing with leftists on multiple occasions. I myself have. I don't lean anyway in the political spectrum. I don't like talking about politics on my channel, and I never will, because it'll divide my viewers, and that's not what I intend to do. I'm not Angry Joe.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
Are you kidding me? This baby is off the charts.
The alt-right will too often adapt free speech talking points in order to position themselves as rational in a political debate, and will take every opportunity to troll the libs, making it about American politics yet again. Why? Why? There's other countries apart from the USA. Get that through your head, woman. That alone will have piqued their interest. It gets worse when you critically think about those other quotes. Let's make our friends feel welcome in their new home. Jesus fucking Christ. It can not only be seen as a phrase often used by pro-immigration campaigners, but the inherent deceit laced into games' use of phrases adds a sinister edge that the alt-right attribute to the Great Replacement conspiracy theory. No, the only one who's got a conspiracy theory here, love, is you. I hope all your journalism background is dead. I hope you never get employed by another news outlet, gaming outlet. Your journalistic career should be over. You cannot write a unbiased article. That is obvious. You can't write an unbiased article. You need to just go sit in your room, put your tin hat on, and continue with the conspiracy theories. I'm sure you're going to shoot out some 9/11 conspiracy theories next. This shit is ridiculous. She's slagging off id Software. She's slagging off everybody who thought the joke was funny, because in her mind it's offensively boring. It's stirring up controversy where there needs to be none. Okay, so if you followed the gaming industry for a while, you'll know all developers and publishers try and stir up some controversy to get their game looked at more. Rockstar are the masters of this. Rockstar have done it for over 15 years with GTA. People always find violence in GTA absurd. Let's just say the left-leaning people find it absurd, and they think it's going to cause kids to go out and commit school shootings, which is just not the case. And all gaming developers try and stir up controversy, but I think this was just a harmless joke. Yeah, they probably knew it would offend people, but they didn't think people would react like this. If you look at the trailer on YouTube, well, let's just have a look. Oh, 66,000 thumbs up, 569 thumbs down. You want to see a game what pisses people off? Look at Battlefield 5. Look at the likes to dislikes on that trailer. This game does not piss people off. People are happy that it's not bowing down to the social justice warriors, which is what you'd happily have it do. Happily have it suck your toes and do everything you want. And then this is the newest trailer. 52,000 thumbs up and 500 thumbs down. Are people outraged in the comments? No, they're not. No, they're fucking not. They're happy that ID Software is sticking to the guns. They're not letting people affect their game. Like so many other games have been ruined. So many films have been ruined. They've had to lower the ratings because people are getting pissed off. Venom's a perfect example of this. They've lowered their rating, so I think it's PG-13 now. It was meant to be a 15. It's going to be a worse film. I hate to inform you all of that. And keep doing it, id Software. Keep doing your shit. Bethesda, keep publishing fantastic games. Believe in you both. And fuck idiots like this. I don't even want to be nice anymore. Fuck them. They're idiots. Absolute fucking morons. Fuck you if you think Doom Eternal is offensive. Get the fuck off my channel. I don't really want you as a viewer. If you think it's offensive, go outside and talk to people. I'm sure you'll be more offended by what people say to you. I'm sure you'll get offended by fucking everything. A sign probably pisses you off because it says one way. How dare you? I want to drive down this side of the road. I can't drive down this road. It's one way. I'm going to report you to the government. Fuck off. I'm sure there's people like that. I'm sure there's people who get pissed off when it's a one-way road and they can't drive their car down the way the road they want to. Or if it's a snicket and it's not big enough for them because they're too fucking fat, they were pissed off. It doesn't accompany fat people. I'm sick of these fucking pussies. I'm sick of social justice warriors. Everywhere I go, there seem to be. In KFC, there was somebody moaning the other day because the toilet wasn't big enough for them to fucking sit on. Shut the fuck up, you fat piece of shit, and lose fucking weight. Anyway, boys, that's it. If you haven't followed me on all my social medias, they're all linked below in the description. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed and you want me to stand up to these social justice warriors. This is just the first video of many. Hit dislike if I pissed you off, so please subscribe if you haven't already because I do upload daily gaming content. Follow me on Twitch because I stream 3 times a week. I love you all and I will see you all in the next video, boys.
These girls wanna tie a kid down and keep me around, but I would never change. I'm a dog, I'm a hound, but I tell them what they wanna hear. They like how it sounds till I'm gone with the wind and I'm lost, never found. I met her at my show, then we smashed right after. If we go 3 rounds, then she fall in love faster. Very next morning, I'm Casper.